はい、今日はですね、僕は前からちょっと尊敬しているプロ野球選手で、僕はピッチャーと対談ずっとしてきたと思うんですけど、バッターとしてそういういろんなことを聞きたいなと思ったらいいですか？
嬉しそうですね、今日。
いや、嬉しいです。大ファンです。ラミレスさん、お願いします。
はい、
久しぶり。
久しぶり。
久しぶりね。
はい、
よろしくね。
よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
はい。
野球でのストレスとかはどういうふうにコントロールしてましたか？夜の六本木は行けなかったんですか？
Oh, of course. I went to Roppongi many times.
音楽家離れる53歳過ぎてもいけるんだ。いや、本当にラメさん、今日はありがとう。
はい。
グラシアス。
Ah, de nada. Thank you for having me here on your, YouTube channel. ありがとうございます。
はい、自分で勉強してきました。
ね、素晴らしいですね。
はい。はい。で、まずラミレスさんのことを紹介したいと思います。1974年生まれ、46歳、ベネズエラ出身。メジャーリーグのインディアンスやパイレーツを経て2001年ヤクルトに入団、巨人横浜を経て現役通算成績は2017安打380本塁打1272打点、通算打率3割1厘、シーズン MVP2 回、首位打者1回、ホームラン王2回、打点王4回、外国人選手として初の名球会入り、2016年からは2020年まで横浜の監督を務め、2017年には日本シリーズに進出、監督としても実績を残しました。素晴らしい。
ありがとうございます。
はい、
ありがとうございます。
それでいつも僕ラミちゃんの YouTube 見てます。
ありがとうございます。I always watch yours as well.
あ、そうですか。僕はまだダイエット期間する前にラミちゃんからビデオレター、
あ、ね。
すごくベビー
でそうそうそう。あ、でもね、you look in very good shape. You know? ね。
1月から始めて、今、約20キロぐらい。
20キロぐらい、すごいね。
はい。
Maybe that's when I saw you and that you look a lot bigger than now. When I look at you now, wow, you look pretty good, man.
日本の文化とか言葉とかそういうの慣れるのは大変でしたか？
The language was very hard. Of course, the bunka for me was the number one thing that I wanted to learn. And learn how to eat, learn how Japanese people think, the sense of humor. Those things I wanted to learn. The language, I always had interpreter. So I didn't want to send the wrong message. So that's why I use my interpreters a lot. But the bunka is the most important thing.
それはすごく大変でしたか？
It was tough. It was tough because, to be able to learn, the language, to be able to communicate with people, that was stressing for me because I'm the kind of person that I like to talk a lot. Not to be able to communicate, that was kind of stressful. But it was tough. But I loved it, at the beginning. But it was very tough. So one of the things that was hard for me was sometimes I talk a lot, and the Suyaku would say a little bit. And sometimes I say a little bit, and the Suyaku would talk a lot, so I was confused. 自分のコメントね。
キャンプインした時に日本の練習時間の長さに驚きましたか？
Yes, that was very surprising. First time I joined the camp with the Yakuruto Swallows, we finished the practice. It was very, very hard. We finished hitting, and then we went to do some running. And then after we ran, we had to go back to the hotel and go down to the swimming pool to do shadow swings. And I was thinking, why Why are we working so hard, right? It was very shocking for me. It was very hard.
ああやっぱり
But you know, things are changing, all right? Nowadays, Gaikokujin guys, first year when they come, it's so easy. Just let them be in their own timing. Don't worry about them, okay? But on our era, 20 years ago, we had to do everything as the Nihonjin players. We didn't have that privilege. Now, just take it easy. Take it easy. You know, it's different now.
あ全く同じ練習したの
Yeah, same as a Nihonjin player.
Same practice.
Same practice. I remember.
Oh my God.
Yes, I remember. I remember Petagini. Petagini.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like the practice. I'm like, how hard can it be?
Yeah.
No, man, that was very hard.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Petagini was telling me.
彼もすごいクレバーな打者だしたね
Very smart guy. I mean, he was a great hitter. He just kept it to himself, and he just cared about playing. Actually, about hitting. He was really good hitter, good defensive player. He was really good, very quiet person. So yeah, very good.
活躍されたメジャーリーガーが日本に来て、日本に来ると、野球とベースボールは違うって言って、途中で帰ってしまう選手とかいるんですけど、
Right.
それは感じましたか
Yeah, of course, of course. You know, the thing is, when we play in the major leagues, we think the major leagues is the higher level. There is nothing higher than the major leagues. So once we decided to come to Japan, we're thinking that Japan is like a AAA level.
Yeah.
So automatically we're thinking, I'm just gonna go there and teach baseball
Yeah.
to Japan. But then we come to Japan and we find out that Japanese baseball is a higher level. It's very, very high. And then we get into, now we cannot teach baseball here, and then so many things that happen, and then right away, boom, we want to go back.
Yeah.
You know, so I've seen that happening before many, many times.
そういう意味ではマインドチェンジするのに時間かかりましたか
You know, it took me maybe 1 or 2 years to think different, because when I first came to Japan, I came here for the money. I came here because, you know, I bought a house in the United States. I needed to pay the house off, and coming here to Japan, made some money, go back, and I was okay. But then my first year was good, and man, I want to stay here 1 more year. And then I stayed 1 more year. And man, Japan is good for me. You know, I just need to change some things. And then, you know, I stay here this long. But at first, that's how I was thinking, the same way.
それで言葉もわからないし文化も違うしそういう試合野球でのストレスとかはどういうふうにコントロールしてましたか
It was very hard at the beginning because I couldn't understand how the game was going to happen, you know. But I just put in my mind that, hey, I'm here to play baseball. Don't worry about anything else. It's the same. Just try to see the ball, hit it, run as hard as you can. Try to make good catches in the outfield.
Yeah.
Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
You know, because if I'm here in Japan, it's because Japanese people already seen a good talent on me. So just go there and play baseball. But some of the people, that is hard to understand for some of the people. You know.
いやちょっと優等生すぎるんで夜の六本木は行けなかったんですか神宮球場から近いはずなんですけど
Oh, of course. I went to Roppongi many times. You know, who hasn't been in Roppongi? Everybody has been to Roppongi. All the Gaikokujin guys, whether you're single or you're married, everybody been to Roppongi. At some point, everybody been to Roppongi.
I like it. ラミちゃんにとってまずバッティングで大切にしてたこと練習でまず
You know, at the beginning of my career in Japan, I had from the United States, from the major leagues, I have this thing that, you know, soft toss, you got to do a front soft toss. And that was the best way to hit front soft toss. I didn't know any better. But once I came here to Japan and I started, you know, having problem with the fork ball, breaking ball,
Yes,
try to swing
yes.
too many bad pitches, I realized that I need to do something different with my soft toss. So I started practicing with the side, on the side, soft toss from the side, try to stay back and not to swing at those pitches in front. So it was a little bit different, but I'm glad that I was able to manage that and change that right away.
Yeah.
Gaikokujin players,
はい
we're not used to seeing these kind of sliders, this
Yes,
kind of a forkball,
yes,
right?
yes.
I know the quick from the pitchers. You know, we're not used to it.
Yeah.
So you know, we have to learn how to just step. Don't overdo too many things, all right? That was a little bit hard for me to adjust at the beginning. So,
まあ一番外国人選手が苦労するところだと思うんですけど、日本の
most difficult
投手っていうのはとにかくその変化球が多い。
はい。
やっぱりそういうふうにアプローチしてどれぐらいかかりましたか？その1年ぐらいかかりました。
It took me about a year to get used to that, to understand, to change my approach.
Change your mind.
Yes, and in the major leagues, you know, 2 balls, no strike, it's a fastball around the middle.
Fastball, yeah.
But in Japan, no, Japan, 2 balls, no strikes, a forkball, slider,
yeah.
curveball.
Yeah.
And you know, it's hard for a hitter to understand why you're throwing fastball in this situation.
Yeah.
Even 3-0 count.
Yeah.
Forkball.
So, yeah.
What happened, right?
Yeah.
And then, okay, he threw me a forkball 3-0 count, so next pitch is going to be maybe a slider. He throws a fastball right in the middle, and you don't know what to do. So, you know, all these little tricks, it takes time for you to adjust in Japan. But you also have to be flexible to understand what they're trying to do.
マインドチェンジができない人が10人中9人がほとんどだと思うんですけど。
Yeah, I agree with you. Maybe more. Maybe 95% of the guys, it's kind of hard to adjust to understand that because, you know, they're so deep. A lot of the guys so deep into Major League Baseball and what they do in the major leagues that they cannot understand that they're not in the major leagues. They're in Japan. Things in Japan are done differently, right? So they have to adjust, but they don't want to give up Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
You know?
やっぱ素晴らしいですね。
I know a lot of people, a lot of the Gaikokujin, some of my teammates, I play with many Gaikokujin guys, and I will see Gaikokujin guys come and pass by and leave, and then, what happened? He was here. What about this player, right? But in that time, our conversation was, you know, you don't come here to Japan to teach baseball. Let those guys, you know, let the coaches teach Japanese players baseball. You need to learn them as well. You don't need to try to teach them how to play the game. But they felt at some point, they're not doing it right. Yeah. No, you're in Japan. They're doing it right. You're the one not doing it right. So.
ラミちゃんといえば僕すっごいよく見てたんですけど、同じヤクルトの時に、ラミちゃんのワッグルこのあれはどういうイメージで？ラミちゃんすごく打席入るまで構えるまで時間かかったんですよ。
Yes, I had a routine, man. I had a routine, and my routine was to step with my right foot and make sure my right foot was in the right place, and then the left foot, and then put the bat right in front of home plate, and then from there, from the top down. That was my image of hitting, all right? So I always wanted to do this, all right? So, all right, I can show you. You want me to show you? My routine was, when I came to home plate, I always step with the right leg in, all right? My left leg, and then in front, this is home plate, right in front of home plate. And then from here, I'm gonna hit the ball on top. Always staying on top of the ball. Remind myself, okay? That was my image, that was my routine.
実際にスイングするとレベルに入ってくるけど、イメージではこういうイメージで。
So from down to top, remember, and a lot of the guys right now, what they go, even on deck circle, the swing they do is this swing.
Yeah.
You know, this swing. And then I'm thinking, you know, if you want to stay on top of the ball, doing that on deck circle, you're not going to do that at home plate.
そうですね。はい。
So to build a good image,
Yeah.
it's better to just always have
Yeah.
top, right?
最初からレベルスイング振ろうとすると体からバットが離れてしまって良くないと思うんだけど。
Yes, I totally agree with you. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of people think that the swing is from level swing from here all the way down to here, all right? And then when you do that, basically you're bringing your hands down the whole time, all right? So, but swing is from here to here, from here to here. This is hitting, all right? So from the top to this area, from the top to this area, and then let it go, right? That's exactly your swing.
Yeah.
Right?
でもすごく安心しました。
We same kind of thinking, but I remember when you were a hitter, and actually one of the home run, the most, famous home runs that you hit. I was playing left field, and you hit against us in Tokyo Dome, opposite field against Kevin Hodges. He come back, ne? That was Subarashi. Amazing. First time I seen a right-handed hitter hit a ball like that in Tokyo Dome to the comeback. That was amazing.
もうまさに今大谷選手がすごい軸足の使い方してると思うんですよ。
Because the good thing also about Otani, not only that he does that good, but it's that he doesn't really lift his leg up. He just quick step, bring his knees in, and just use his back leg to hit. Boom.
Yeah.
This is his swing. Doesn't matter how hard the pitcher is throwing, he's still gonna look like he's right on top of it.
ラミちゃんが不調の僕の思ってる中ではスランプっていうのがなかったと思うんですけど。
You know, I always think that people who get in a slump for a long time is because they're not thinking. All right? The people who think, always if you're 0 for 4, 0 for 8, 0 for 12, you start thinking about why I'm in a slump. You know, something physical or something mentally. A lot of people who get in a slump for a long time is because mental approach, they're not thinking. Physical, they're fine, but mental, they're not. So that's the reason why. I was always strong mentally, always thinking what I need to do to change.
日本には心技体って分かりますか？
I agree. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
mental come first. Yes. And you know, if some of the players nowadays would think that way mentally more than anything, they would be better players. And I also that I was actually Hayakata. So any ground ball infield, safe. Yeah, you know, it was good. Not so good on the outfield, but I was good running, hitting and running.
いや。ジャイアンツ行ってどうでしたか？その4番のプレッシャーとかは。フィジカルの面でやっぱりそのメジャーリーガーと日本人は全然違うもの。53歳過ぎてもいけるんです。